Hey friends, it's Monica Schrader from the SchraderPage.com and the Schrader Page blog. I'm here to show you a quick Smart Notebook tutorial, and hopefully it will help you jazz up your attendance board. My students, when they come into my classroom, they sign in, take their piece from absent and move it over to present. And I usually theme it up, school buses for back to school, bunnies for springtime. And we use their classroom numbers so that I can use the pages from year to year. But in Smart Notebook 11, there's a really cool tool that I want to show you about, or show you. If you click in your pins here and then drop down, you're going to grab what's called the Creative Pin. And when you do that, you want to bump into your Properties tab, and there's two options. Use the default pattern, which is what's right up here to write with, or you can choose a custom stamp image. Now, what I was thinking is I'm going to click Browse and go into my images, and I'm going to grab a picture of myself that I use all of the time on a lot of my blogs, and if I just click and push down on my board, I can make lots of different pictures of me. Now, I don't need lots of different pictures of me or of my students. I really need just one per student. So I thought it would be a really nice way when you take those first day pictures, load them into your computer, and then you can pull them in really quickly using that capture pen and make your sign-in pieces. So there's the image that I would use for myself to sign in, and this would be a great way for me to kind of demonstrate with my class how they're going to sign in. And I've just grabbed the shape tool, and that's right up here. And I grabbed my square and I drug it across so that I could make myself a square. Getting ahead of myself a little bit. I am going to drop down. This is one way to get to the Properties tab. I'm going to choose Solid Fill, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it in this bright green color. And if you notice, that image is still in the front, so what I need to do is just quickly change the order. I'm going to send it to the back. I have two separate images or objects in Smart Notebook, and I'm going to drag across, and I want to group these images. And I also am going to do one other step just to protect my image, because once your students get savvy on that smartboard, they are going to learn that they can resize your image. There we go. Resize your image a bit. So this shape is actually locked, which means it's locked in its size. You can still move it around on the board, but your students can't make it larger. So what I would do is have pictures of all of my students over here, maybe even their names or their numbers to start with. And when they come in the morning, they're going to grab this image of themselves and drag it over to present. And that's going to tell you that they are there for the day, that they're ready to work and they're ready to get started. And it's also a great way for you to take attendance, and it's a great way for your students to put a name with a face every morning when they come in. I hope this helps you with something for back to school, and also helps you jazz up your attendance board and get your kiddos interactive in Smart Notebook. Again, it's Monica Schrader from the SchraderPage.com and the Schrader Page blog.